Solve the quadratic equation. Looking at this briefly, I'm looking to see, can I factor this easily? Generally, when you have a coefficient in front of your x squared other than 1, it doesn't factor so easily. So let's use our quadratic equation. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. In this case, a is 4, b is 8, and c is negative 7. So we have, in the first step, we're not going to do any thinking. We're simply going to substitute. Negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times a, which is 4, c is negative 7, all over 2 times the quantity 4. All right, let's simplify our discriminant first. Negative 8 plus or minus the square root of, here we have 64, 8 times 8 is 64. 4 times 4 is 16 times 7, 112. So positive times positive is positive, times a negative is a negative. If we subtract this negative, we're going to add 112. So 64 plus 112 is 176. All over 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, let's simplify the radical. We're going to do this by breaking 176 down and seeing how many squares we can pull out of it. 176 is the same as 2 times 82. Let's try that again. 2 doesn't go into 1, it goes into 17 8 times with a remainder of 1. 2 goes into 16 8 times. Okay, 8 can be factored out as 8 times 11. And here we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 11. So I'm going to circle my prime numbers so I don't lose them. 176 is the square root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 11. 2 times 2 is 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. I'm left with the square root of 11. So I have 4 square root 11 is the simplification of the square root of 176. So we have negative 8 plus or minus this 4 square root 11 all over 8. The last step is to reduce this down. 4 is the largest factor that goes into 8, 8 and 4 evenly. So 4 goes into negative 8, negative 2 times, plus or minus 4 divided by 4 is 1. So the square root of 11 all over 8 divided by 4 is 2. So our final answer is negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 11 divided by 2.